Hello and welcome to the Sports Inter YouTube channel. So, I want to say big news been reported today, been announced today that Lee CARSLEY is going to be the interim manager of the England men's international team. But as I say, is it big news? Because it should be big news, but there's not that much publicity going around about it. I've only seen it on a couple of streams on social media. I've not seen that much. I've seen more about Zubimendi going to Liverpool. I've seen more about Neto going to Chelsea. I've heard more today about Premier League transfers than I have about the England international manager. Now, that in itself doesn't bode well for Lee CARSLEY from the get-go. Now, that's not his fault. Look, Lee CARSLEY, he was a Premier League footballer. He was a very, very average Premier League footballer. He's done well in the under-21s with England, so I think it was only right. I think we all expected that he was going to be the next in line to take over from Gareth Southgate. But that word interim is very, very interesting to me. Now, I know they did a similar thing with Southgate, but Southgate wasn't a prolific manager either. Now, I think as much as it's a very FA appointment, and I think we all kind of expected it, I like the fact that they've not jumped in and just given him the job straight away for a couple of reasons, really. Like, one, as I said before, he's done all right in the under-21s, but he's not got, not to my knowledge anyway, unless someone wants to correct me in the comments, I don't know, but to my knowledge, he's not got any club football experience as a manager. So therefore, his only experience has been the England under-21s or within the setup of St George's Park within the FA. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Now I'm still trying to give away this brand new pair of Nike Air Force Ones. They're a UK size 10, and all you've got to do to be with a chance of winning these is subscribe to the Sports Inter YouTube channel. That's it. It's completely free, doesn't cost you a penny, and as soon as I hit 100 subscribers, these are getting sent to one lucky winner. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button now, and I'll catch you in a bit. Southgate did, albeit not the best in terms of club management, he did have some experience with that. But anyway, we move on. So Lee CARSLEY is the interim manager, and I'm glad they've put him as an interim manager because I think it gives the FA some breathing space. Now, if Lee CARSLEY is a success, if he qualifies for, I imagine they're going to give him, let's say, a Nations League campaign and also the World Cup qualifiers. If he does all right in the World Cup qualifiers, if we get through, I think the job's pretty much his. But with him being interim, it gives the FA some breathing space to maybe look at other options. Now, I think Jurgen Klopp pretty much ruled himself out and said that, it wouldn't be for him. It'd be a catastrophic error, I think he said, or something along those lines, if he was to take this job. Now, there's been, I'm not going to say a lot of talk, but there's been murmurs of Pep. Now, bear with me here. I know this is all kind of unicorn and dream world stuff. I get that. But, as I say, bear with me. He has only got 1 year left on his City contract. Now, we all know about the 115 charges with City. And a couple of years ago, he did come out and say, regardless of what happens, he is going to stand by City. But we all know that people talk a lot of shit in football. Managers, players, they have pretty much no loyalty to most clubs. You get your likes of Lionel Messi with Barcelona, Steven Gerrard with Liverpool, John Terry with Chelsea, just to name a few examples. But 99.999% of the time, there's no loyalty in football. So there's that point. Yes, he has said that regardless of what happens with City with these charges, he will stick by them. But there has been quite a lot of strong rumours, especially with what he said at the end of last season, that the next season could be his last year. And he's not renewed a contract. I know there's a long way to go. There probably talks on going in the background, and so on and so forth. But that could be a big factor. The other factor that I think as well is a lot of people are saying, well, why would he want to do the England job? He'll want to do the Spanish job first. Now, I'm not a Spanish politician, but Pep is 100% a Barcelona man, and with that means you're a Catalonian man. And I know, as I say, I'm not a politician, but I know there is a lot of differences between the Spanish population and the Catalonians. So he might not be that well received when it comes to the Spanish job. And to be fair, why would Spain want to look anywhere else at the moment? You know, they're the Nations League winners, the European Championship winners, so therefore Spain are in a pretty good place. They've got an absolutely fantastic squad of players, a manager who's obviously capable of winning trophies with those players, so why would they want to change? Which again makes me think, could the FA, you know, be at Pep, be at his agency, listen, you know, we've appointed this guy on an interim basis, but we want to get you in. We want to play the best football. We've probably got some of the best players in the world. It's only right that we try and get the best managers in the world, because look, at the end of the day, I think that pretty much is the missing piece. We haven't won nothing now for decades. And I think it comes down to the coaching. Because there's no doubt, you look back over the last, 20, 30 years, we've had some of the best players in the world. We've had some of the best squads in the world. You know, you look back to like Shearer, Tony Adams, Sol Campbell, Gascoigne, and then you had like your Gerrard, your Lampard, your Rio, your John Terry, Michael Owen, Wayne Rooney, the list goes on and on and on. But what we've never really had, and I'm probably going to chuck Fabio Capello in this as well, we've never really had a world-class manager. And that, for me, is where the FA need to be thinking, right, we need to be doing all we can here, because Gareth was good. He couldn't get us over the line. He proved that on multiple occasions. And that's not no diss to Gareth Southgate, by the way, because he did better than most managers that have ever walked those shoes. But now's the time. Now is the time. With the average age of the squad is pretty young. You combine that with a few experienced players that, you know, the next tournament could be the last tournament. I'm thinking of Harry Kane. I don't know how old Jordan Pickford is, but, you know, you've got a great blend there of youth and experience. And I think the FA need to be working in the background now. And look, it might not be Pep, but to me, there's not that many world-class managers out there anymore. I can't think off the top of my head too many in the game at the moment. And that's why I think, call me crazy, but all the stars could align. He's got a year left on his contract. There's all these charges going on with City. Get him in. FA, get on that phone. I mean, you should have been on the phone anyway by now, but get on the phone, get into his agent and say, listen, what will it take for us to bring Pep to England? Lee CARSLEY might do a really good job, but I think he's pretty much going to be another... I might be led to eat my words here, but I think basically he's just going to be another guy with Southgate. He'll do all right. We'll qualify for tournaments. We'll probably get quarterfinals, semi-finals at a push, but that'll be it. We need better now. We need better, and we need a coach of similar ilk to the likes of Klopp, Pep Guardiola. Klopp's ruled himself out. FA, go do your job. Go get that man. Let me know what you think, guys. Am I talking absolute dream world stuff? Do you think it's a possibility? Do you think CARSLEY will succeed? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Catch you later.